Scatter across this town. And make sure there are no rebels. Do what you need to, Seeker Lieutenant.
With pleasure.
There now, my fellow Decepticon brother. I have come to save you from the Chinese suppressors and Autobots. Show yourself. I will not show mercy if you are a follower of the Autobots in China. See to have this traitor be taken offline. I will traverse to this country's shores and begin annexing this country to Cybertron. No, I cannot allow you to.
You're getting on, Max. Think you can pin down Lord Megatron?
Cease your killing, Starscream. I must obtain this Autobot's information.
I am programmed to never tell you, traitor.
Is that so, Smokescreen? Well, perhaps a little lecture on Zeta Convoy and Ratchik's dictatorship? Maybe a few talking points of their anti-Semitism towards humans and Prometheans would suffice?
Just snuff out my spark. My loyalty is to paradise.
You know, I wouldn't just kill a respectable Autobot just because they're part of my enemies. I would offer a chance to speak, to change. That is, after all, true democracy, if that's what your wretched leader was Lord Megatron. We found coordinates of the Autobots who escaped. He's headed further south from Mokpo and Korean. Perhaps your friend will tell me. If you refuse to, Smokescreen. As you were, Starscream. Now, where could our good friend Bulkhead be hiding?
Unidentified flight activity lingering between south and east from where we stand.
Should I at least take flight and find that bulky servant of the Autobot dictators?
Don't let your optics be short-sighted by overconfidence, Starscream. We must capture our enemy effectively. It would be unreasonably foolish to consider the thought, Starscream. But how do we perform this task, my liege? Form a pact of four. Keep your volumes low. Where is Smokescreen? Oh, that Autobot friend of yours, who chose to die? It was his decision to... Hands off, traitor minion! Stop! Starscream, do not enact in foolishness. You cannot outrun me, Starscream.
We'll see whose fuel will burn up quickest. Now, my liege!
Stay down, and I may let you live. I will never surrender to you. Decepticons, take cover.
Ugh, quite repulsive.
A pity. Bulkhead would have seen the light of tomorrow had he complied. But I respect his honest action.
Honest? I'd say he was a coward just like Ratchet.
What can we do now? The Autobots are growing desperate. Let's return to Fukuoka, Japan. I believe we have obtained what we came for. My liege, there are links found within America's government where Autobots are intertwined. The Autobots in America? Together? It appears to be so. My only plausible conclusion is that Ratchet is preparing to implement his governing powers over to America in hopes of wiping out potential species he deems unfit to surface in Cybertron's afterlife. Still a prejudiced imbecile as Zeta Convoy. If Ratchet continues to pressure his government onto America and many others, then our best course of action is to empower Japan's military efforts and find alliances who share our opposition. I wish to never ally with the Weimar Republic, which has already led its way to dictatorship. As of July 1941, the National Socialist German Workers' Party contaminated the Japanese Empire and abused their glorious technology for Hitler's gain. But ever since the tripartite pact was implemented, the Decepticons sadly broke away from Japan and went our own way. We must find a way to obtain our goal of reaching Cybertron, or the Decepticon legacy is forever gone.
My fellow president, our race has only linked closer to extinction by trivial disagreements. We, Cybertron, can revolutionize your government to a safer and more advanced utopia. But furthermore, one of our own left your government.
Flung?
Yes! F-27. She left your regime without direct permission.
All Flon said was she wanted nothing to do with my government. But I explained that our efforts against the Central Powers were necessary. The German Empire threatened Great Britain over their resources.
Then I am...
Sheriff Ratchet, I spotted suspicious activities within the Decepticon captives in your Hellworks. It appears a few of them are searching for artifacts.
The pillars. Give up the surveillance, Bulkhead. We cannot allow these hellish traitors to escape. Hell has had 2 demonic amnesties over the years, and I will not allow a third time to commence.
Then I suggest you deal with your celestial problems. I will finish the patches needed after the effects of the...
And so, we must enforce a more powerful government body to secure the laws of Cybertron. The religious Autobot elite must succeed.
So, this piece of abomination will grant us great powers?
Not quite. Rather, we create it.
Then what can it do for us?
Dr. Ship, find out what it is.
Huh. It's not like any other creature I've seen. It's a Godzilla-Zyklak hybrid. Godzilla? The monster who struck Japan after the Second World War.
Indeed. I'm not sure who is responsible for this artificial craft. However, it can be a good option for us yet, aside from the supercrystal bomb. Not until you realize what other powers the Godzilla embryo is tied to. I know.
Who is this?
Precisely what I want to know. My name is Sector, the current Grandmaster of the Cyberlinque Initiative.
An ally of Communist China, yes?
No, but we oppose the Shiai Ryu, an allied faction of Japan. The Japanese and its allies have strived to shove us aside for their economic and war efforts. Then what's in it for us, Sector? If you can guarantee our success against the Shiai Ryu, I may offer a helping hand in your affairs. I believe I have one just for you, my friend.